Hey guys, this is Ryan W. with BuyMeAnIPhone.com. I'm going to do another video review for you for an application that is available on the App Store right now. It is free. It is a great application in the W household just because it's something my wife uses a lot since we got it. So to go ahead and get started with the review, the app is called Have2P. That's have, the number 2 and the letter P. An icon right here. Let's go ahead and jump into it and I'll show you guys what it does. So starting off is a pretty funny icon or wallpaper for the application. A guy and a girl doing the pee-pee dance or pee-pee stance. What you're greeted with on the first page of Have2P is your location. I've already gone ahead and it knows exactly where I am. I'm at home right now. So it brought in that information when I opened the application previously. Normally what happens when you're greeted is obviously like any other application, would you like to allow or to know your location, you would select yes. What it would do is it would process, normally takes about 10 to 15 seconds. Then it presents you with restrooms or restaurants or stores, gas stations, like I said, restaurants within your immediate vicinity. I've noticed with using it, it's about 2-mile radius or less than for all the items places near you, so that's good. You don't have to drive far to find a restroom. But the cool thing about the program, like I mentioned, it shows different places where you can use the restroom. You have different icons on the left hand side. Those icons, that's a plate with a knife and a fork. If you scroll down, you have a coffee shop. You have a store, that's a bag, and then also you're greeted with a pump, a gas pump, and obviously a gas station. So all these different icons just quickly show you what you're looking at in regards to where you're going to be going to use the potty, so to speak. So just click on one of them. I'll show you guys actually what it shows you, and it loads. Now the cool thing about Have2P is that it is a peer file, a peer application, which means that everybody who uses it can help out and make it a better application. I know that the Carolina restaurants, that concept, it presents me and it says, please confirm there is a restroom, yes or no. So what that means is that no one's gone to this bathroom yet. Oh, I know that there is, so I'm going to go ahead and click a yes. And what that does is now that it brings it up, I can rate the restroom. I can say, well, is it patrons only? Do I have to buy something to be able to use the restroom? And is there a changing table? Well, I know there wasn't a changing table in the guy's restroom, and I was able to just walk into the restroom and use it. And it was an okay restroom. So I'll go ahead and give it the thumbs up. I'll go ahead and say, no, it's not patrons only. And I'll say, no, I didn't see a changing table. Now, it gives you the option of adding a comment. I could write in there, you know what, this is the guy's restroom, changing table could be in the women's restroom. And once I did that, you would go back to the top and click back, and it goes ahead and it saves that information. So the next person who comes to Carolina Restaurant Concepts will see that, hey, this restroom is okay, got the thumbs up, I don't have to pay to go use it, and there's not, at the moment there's not a changing table, but they would have saw my comment. So let's go ahead and page back here. Loads up, and that information is still there. It's all listed. And the cool thing about that is that patrons only selection that I had made, it tells you the mileage of how far it is from your location, but also is it patrons only, which means, like I said, do you have to buy something? So you don't even have to waste your time going into those restrooms. You're going to know that, hey, you can't use them. So that's pretty cool. Another thing is that, let's say you are driving around, you stop, you bring up the Have2P application to see if there's a restroom near you. You don't see anything. Let's say there's a Subway around. So you go in, you use the restroom, you come back out. You don't see the Subway on here, so let's go ahead and add. Comes up, gives you the option of naming the facility, the street address, the city, and where to look for the restroom. Hey, it's in the back on the right hand side of the store or the restaurant. You can rate it and do everything like that. Well, how do you know what the address is? Well, obviously you can just look and find the address on the side of the building, or you can search. and it brings up the Yellow Pages application, actually web app, for the iPhone. And I think these guys are partnering together because they're making sure they put available in the iPhone App Store. So just search for it like you would any other application. Let's say Subway. I'll search for that, and that'll go ahead and bring up the subways that are that are next to me, pretty close. And I can just go ahead and take that information, go back to the ad, and add it. So we have the Have2P, the ad, the search, and right there, this next little icon just shows what the creators of Have2P are going to be coming up with next. There's going to be a Have to Eat, Have to Snack, and Have to Drink. So all in all, it's a great application. I think for the price, free, it definitely does what it's described to do or meant to do. I love the ability to go ahead and enter information in there to help other people out. Like I said, we definitely use this application. It's not going to be one that gets filed away. I think you guys are going to enjoy it for those who obviously have to pee on a regular basis. If you have kids, great application. But all in all, like I said, it's really good. It's free. I'm going to go ahead and put the link up on the bottom of this post so you guys can take a look at it. Have one other thing before we continue or close out with this the review is that if you have any other products that you'd like us to review, applications, just send an email to us. Mine is ryanw at buymeaniphone.com. You can also add me to your Twitter. It's ryanw_bmi, B-A-M-I. I'll go ahead and put my email address as well as my Twitter. Go ahead and send me a tweet if you guys want anything reviewed. Once again, this is Ryan W. with Buy Me an iPhone with another video review for you. Stay tuned. We have a lot more information coming up for you.